with Special Olympics, it's through the catalyst of sport, which I love and has been a big part of my life. So I think it finds you, and then you're able to, share, go on the journey. It's a reflection of so many people.
Welcome, Tanya.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Tanya. We are running this series called For Purpose podcast, and we are inviting leaders from the for purpose sector and leaders driven by purpose and driving for purpose organization, and talking everything around purpose. And we will dive in at multiple layers, the good, bad, and ugly of, the mistanglement or entanglement of purpose and conflicts. Before we go further, I would love you to share your background briefly and experiences and learnings from a point of view how you have your purpose has evolved across the decades and the years.
I'm Perth born and fortunate to have a wonderful family around me, a big part of my life. I have 3 children and a husband, and work in multiple, industry sectors, have lived overseas and worked overseas, and had the privilege of studying overseas as well as here. And I think my layers of getting to purpose have been, as anyone, I guess, layered and deepening. And I think that where I find myself now with the work I'm doing with Special Olympics has come about from a sense of gratitude that fuels my purpose, I would say. I think I want to share hope and bright futures for people, is where I think that there's a space for so much to be done. And I think the inspiration comes from humanity and connecting with people. And with Special Olympics, it's through the catalyst of sport, which I love and has been a big part of my life. So I think, it finds you, and then you're able to, share, go on the journey. It's a reflection of so many people, and I feel really lucky to be where I am, actually.
Could you talk a bit more on, and before Special Olympics happened to you, what was your life like?
Yeah, so my life's busy, always. I like to be busy.
That's good.
I really enjoy, a full life of family, friends, travel, education. I've always felt driven for more and fueled to do, and very much I feel like you go on the journey and you're programmed almost for a future, and you get you travel, or you do things, you get inspired, you meet people, but really you're pretty focused on achieving what's in your mind that you think you will achieve. And I think, you work incredibly hard, and sometimes you come up for air and you go, and you kind of get a sense check, and then you go back down and work again. And I think my life was very much, like that. Children were a big chapter in my life. Being able to have children was not straightforward. And then when you have children, that's not straightforward. And I think that gave me, that part of my life, I'll say, gave me a lot. It put me back into study. When we were trying to have children and it was difficult, it made me return to my want to do further study. And that hadn't happened when I first set out to do it, when I went and lived overseas. And I went ended up on a career path through work, and this hurdle and not wanting to keep hitting a wall made me go study, go do what you know, open another door, because you're hitting